You're unmuted and live in almost all the places.
Okay. Are we live?
I believe we are.
We should be live. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It is time for our second sneaky peek for our May shipment release, which is happening this Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Priya Mohan. Behind the camera is my lovely daughter, Mira.
Hello.
And we are here at our store in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, called Sorry Not Sorry, where we find beautiful silks from India and we turn them into clothing that is size inclusive, age inclusive, great for travel, and not what you'll find in a department store, but more on that later. So what we thought we would share with you today in preparation for the release of these pieces on Sunday is all of the pieces that belong to our Wabi Sabi collection. So our Wabi Sabi collection is actually, these are pieces that we still think are absolutely beautiful. For example, this piece here. But because we also wholesale to other businesses around North America, there's a collection of pieces where we feel like if another store were selling them, the customer might say, oh, but like, doesn't that have a lot of patches? Or, you know what, that's something about that isn't quite right. And we didn't want our other retailers to have to face that problem. So what we decided is we would keep one collection in store called the Wabi Sabi collection. That means perfectly imperfect. And we're very, very transparent on what the issues are with these pieces. Each one comes with a little card that tells you exactly why it's part of our Wabi Sabi collection. It also, if you find the piece on our website, there will be a video where someone actually details all the reasons why the piece is part of our Wabi Sabi collection. The purpose of that is so that you know what you're getting. But those of you who have shopped with us before, or if you're Sorry Not Sorry staff, you know that the greatest deals to be had are from the Wabi Sabi section, because nobody other than you will ever know that you paid 40% off regular price. So why not enjoy that and get lots of great silks that match your wardrobe. Now, as you know, all of our pieces are one of a kind. So let's say you loved this one, which is a Wabi Sabi piece. You will not find this exact same piece, fabric, in our regular price collection, because we can make about 3 pieces out of every sari, which is 5.5 yards long. So we probably would have 3 pieces in this fabric. So we have this, which is our kimono sleeve jacket. Mira and I both froze. The kimono sleeve jacket, there's probably a duster and then one other piece. So what you can do is also search by fabric. If you are on Instagram, then you can just type in the word sneak peek and it will send you the link to our current sneak peek where you will find this piece. You can filter by Wabi Sabi collection, so you'll only see the pieces that are here behind me, or on Facebook or on YouTube. At the bottom of the description of this that you're watching, you will see a link to the collection, and then it's the exact same thing. You go in and you can sort and filter it any which way you want to see all of the different pieces. Did I miss anything, Mira?
I don't think so. We have a lot of hellos.
Hello.
And Amy says T-minus 1 week until I get to visit. So excited.
I'm so excited too. Amy, it's in my calendar in big letters. Amy's coming to visit. So we're really looking forward to having you. Thank you all for joining today. So like I said, my goal today was to kind of go through the Wabi Sabi pieces. But then I also wanted to show you this collection of pillowcases, which we are releasing for this sneak peek. And then I thought if we still had some time, I would start going through the regular collection pieces. So for this particular sneak peek drop, there are about 250 pieces. The last sneak peek, we had 800. So just so you can get a sense of the scale of it. That means that we can definitely show you every piece between last Friday, today, and this Friday. And we recommend that you put them into your wish list. And then on the day of the release, it'll have the computers, sorry, I got distracted by an ambulance. On the day of the release, the website will become password protected for 15 minutes prior to the release. You don't have to do anything. You just sit tight and wait until 11 a.m. At 11 a.m., refresh your screen, password protection will be gone. At that point, you can go into your wish list, select the pieces that you want, move them into cart. And what we recommend is that make multiple purchases. Don't say, oh, I wanted this, and I wanted this, and I wanted this, and then try to find each one and then go to checkout. because some pieces are in quite high demand. And you'll have better luck getting these one-of-a-kind pieces if you check out quickly and more often. And what we will do is combine your orders automatically, and you'll get your refund to method of payment for duplicated shipping or for all the shipping if you have passed the shipping threshold, free shipping threshold, within 72 hours. We also think that given the size of the shipment, we should have everything shipped out to you by a week today. So you buy it on Sunday, we should have it moving towards you by Tuesday. That's the plan. So any questions, concerns out there?
No, everyone is just excited.
Oh, it's so exciting. So I will try on things while we talk. I'm actually going to try this one on as a jacket because I had that on right before we started and I thought it was super cute. Couple of things.
Hey, Mom, how much is the Jiva jacket?
That's what I was going to talk about.
I know it is.
Okay.
I know.
So last time we did a live, we had some questions about the new sculptural tunic dress, which will be arriving in the next shipment. And I didn't have the price. Now I have the price. So I said that it would be somewhere along the lines in keeping with the self-pocket dress. It's actually a little bit more than the self-pocket dress and a little bit less than the maxi caftan. So the new sculptural tunic dress, which fits easily to a size 18, is now going to be, how much, Mira?
$395.
$395, which is kind of what I said. It was going to be around the 400 mark. And then a Wabi Sabi one will be 40% less. A Nirvana one, which we almost never see, would be 40% more. Nirvana pieces are pieces that are flawless, which never happens for us. And then the Jiva jacket, which you may also know as the sisterhood of the traveling jacket. We should be getting some of those in our next shipment. And those are reversible and will be priced at, Mira?
$345
each for a reversible silk jacket. So that's the information I promised I would have for you. The other question that people were asking was about the fall Bryn Walker order. And I'm just working on the swatches now. These are the Bryn Walker Fall 2025 colors. And I will be releasing these for sale on Monday after the sneak peek, because it doesn't make sense to add it to your sneak peek. It has to ship later anyways. In fact, if you were to order it immediately after I put the pre-sale, pre-order post online, the product, the earliest that you will get it is September. So the benefit is you get 20% off. The other benefit is you can plan for your colors, but that's going to be released on Monday. And the only style that we're going to be carrying is the Casba pant for pre-order. We did check what other styles they had in the heavy linen, and none of them were styles that you guys have asked me for. There's no Huxley tank. There's no Fran top. In the tunics even, not even a lot of the tunics you guys asked me for. So I think anyways, it doesn't matter. We're not doing them. All we're offering is the Casba pant. The price has gone up from last year. I don't know the exact price, but we will all know it together by Monday. Anything else I should share about this? There's going to be 3 pre-order dates, one in June, one in July, and one in August. And then that's it. Maybe September, but probably not, because winter's going to be well on its way by the time we get them. So June, July, August.
I think that's all the
administrivia. So let's get back into these pieces. So these Wabi Sabi pieces, I thought I would share them with you first. What I'm wearing, by the way, is our Joanna jumpsuit by Blue Sky. It's a linen blend, a linen and bamboo blend. And what's really kind of cool is I want you to see how wrinkled it is. This was literally bunched up in the tiniest ball in a tiny little box and had been sitting there a month. Because that's where I keep all of my stuff that I'm going to be using during the live, and I had forgotten about it. And I put it on a few minutes ago, and it was literally one great big wrinkle. And within the last 10 minutes, most of the wrinkles have fallen out. So I think by the end of our live, the wrinkles will be all gone.
I think so.
Yeah. And I'm wearing a size large in this. It has elastic straps. What you're seeing under here is my tank top in case I have to do some quick changes. It has elastic straps. It has pockets. It has quite a low crotch. So not gonna get jammed.
The legs aren't too long either, which is nice.
Yeah, so I've got a short waist and longer legs, and it lands above the ankle for me.
Amy says all the juicy details. Can't wait to see how the jackets turn out. And
Yeah.
Ellen says hello.
Hi. Yeah, I think those are all the juicy details. The only other thing I had said last week that we were going to try to release part of the next shipment in mid-June, and that shipment has not left India yet. So there is zero chance we'll be releasing it mid-June. We don't want to release it on the weekend of the 21st because that's my birthday. Could they hear that? That's my birthday. That's this girl's birthday.
Could they hear that? That's my birthday.
That's my birthday weekend, guys. And I cherish those weekends with my family. So that is not going to be the release day. It's going to be the weekend after that. So for sure, barring any natural disasters, we will be releasing the next shipment on June 28th. And it is literally everything. Every single thing. The jackets, the sculptural tunic dresses, the ponchos, the waterfalls, the side ties. You name it, it's everything.
Sorry, guys.
It's going to be another really big one. So mark your calendars, friends. June 28th. She's going to be big. Okay, moving on. So the reason that I brought up that whole thing about going to a mall is that I went to a mall this weekend. And I don't go to malls very often.
I was just talking to Kim about how I went to a mall recently, and it was so weird.
It's so weird. And, honestly, having shifted now to wearing clothes that are so super comfortable and pretty and colorful and one of a kind. I went into a mall because we were in Ottawa and we went to the Rideau Center. And first of all, I went into two of what used to be my favorite stores. I went into Aritzia and I went into Anthropologie, and literally not a thing fit me. Yes, I will try that on.
Yes. And sorry to interrupt, but Amy says it's been a while since we've seen the sculptural tunic dress. Can they be found on the website?
No, they can't because there's not a single
one remaining.
Not a single one.
And Heather says saving for a sculptural tunic dress.
Yeah, they're going to be so beautiful. Honestly, they were a great style. The only issue we had was we felt it wasn't size inclusive enough through the bust. It was really meant for somebody who was super tiny on top and then whatever size down here. And not all of us are super tiny on top. So now we're getting to a size that is much more inclusive. Right, so I went to the mall and I was trying to, so at Rideau Center, there were a lot of women my age. And I was looking at what they were wearing. A lot of it was really boring, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, I hope you weren't the one in the Rideau Center that weekend while I looked at and just shook my head. I'm like, I know it's a little cold out, ladies, but must you dress like that? Put on some color. Put on a fine shoe. Grab a pretty bag.
It's like when I went to Lime Ridge a couple weeks back, it's the only place where stores like linen and things can exist. Like there's like linen chest and like
really great big boxy
just
stores.
cozy, and it's like a pajama store.
Yeah, I didn't, and so like I said, I went into Anthropologie, which used to be a store I really liked because it had pieces that looked like they were artisan made, and that's definitely something that speaks to me. And even if I had fallen in love with something there, which I didn't, not a single thing fit me. Not one single thing. So I went through, I didn't try anything on. I didn't need to. And I basically went through and I said, that would look great on this daughter, and that would look great on that daughter, and that would look great on that niece. And so basically that store is for people who are not my age. That was the big realization I came to. And I also realized that life is really short. And do I want to be one of those ladies in the mall who's not wearing any color at all?
I also have to say that unfortunately, 'tis a recession indicator.
It is a recession
So
indicator.
a lot of brands, especially for young people, where they like young people with like the flashy neon dresses and everything, that's slowly moving out. Even at Shein and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a lot more
It's a
basics,
lot more
right?
Basics, modest, more conservative type styles.
Yeah.
And a lot more minimalist. Not a lot of color either.
No, which makes sense, but it doesn't solve the problem of you're going to outgrow your clothes.
Oh, no.
Right? So sure, you might be saving money in the now that, I got this tiny little top for, it's so neutral. I can wear it for the next 18 months until my body changes again.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If it doesn't fall apart first.
So we have some comments. So Heather says 20-inch shoulders. And Jane says that she thinks there's a sculptural tunic dress on the swap site. And Amy
There is
says
one.
that she'll take a look.
It's a smaller size.
And then Heather says there are 2 sculptural tunics on Swap and Sell, but I keep seeing if I can fit into them. Oh, because she keeps checking to see if she can fit into them. And then Margot says oh wait, no, that's not Margot. That's Margot. Wait, Ultra Princesses.
That's Margot.
That is Margot.
Yeah.
Okay. I went to a party at a neighbor's and everyone was wearing hoodies and yoga pants. I was wearing a high-low and Joanna jumpsuit. So you were the belle of the ball.
Yes, you were the belle of the ball. And that's how I felt this weekend. So I had a lovely weekend in Ottawa. We were celebrating my brother-in-law's 60th birthday, and we had a whole bunch of fun little family events planned. And one of them was we went to high tea. And I put a picture on the Instagram. I was wearing my beautiful pink vest with the sparklies. Christine's mother is my sorry sister on that one. And I felt like a princess. And everybody else was dressed up. But the women my age who were dressed, I'm so sorry, ladies. Again, if you were there, I'm so sorry. They looked matronly. And that's why when Mira shared that video with me on Instagram about these two women going into a mall to get a graduation dress, and how they were either made for people so much older or so much younger, and there was nothing for that sweet spot in between of a woman who is finished raising her children, is settled in her career, and is not looking after her parents yet. And there's nothing for them, nothing that was individual and speaks to who she is right now. It was all old people clothes or young people clothes. Would you say the same thing, Mira? So here we go. The new fun thing about this dress is, for the first time ever, and I did not know this dress now has pockets, guys. So moving forward, the sculptural tunic dress. This one is not available for sale. Everybody wants it, and we will probably have to do a raffle of some sort. Or maybe when the next shipment comes in, we'll add it in there, and then it'll be a free-for-all.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So it has pockets. The new sculptural tunic dresses will have pockets.
Amy says fast fashion equals Kleenex clothes, one use only.
It's true.
And that is the invisible demographic, the one who is lost between the age groups.
Yeah, it is. And I've been reading articles about this demographic, mostly who we are, where the generation that we grew up in, for the most part, the expectation was that we were going to go to school, and then we were going to get married, and then we were going to start our jobs, and then we were going to have kids. So at least that was definitely my trajectory. And so over the weekend, guys, brace yourselves. I had my first shot.
Oh my God.
Talk.
Someone has it on video, but I won't say who. Before I speak on that, Morag says the individuality of SKS is unsurpassed, and pockets. But yeah, my mom had her first shot because now she's in the time of her life where she does not need to always be mom.
I don't need to, we went out and all the kids are grown up. Mira is the second youngest of the nieces and nephews and cousins and
nephews.
No nephews.
There's no nephews.
Nieces. And nobody needs looking after anymore. In fact, they took care of most of the arrangements. All we had to do was kind of show up in the right place at the right time and be happy. And for the first time in such a long time, I didn't have to be the mom, looking out for my mother-in-law or looking out for the kids. And someone said shots, and I'm like, yes, let's do the shot, because I know nothing about shots. And my brother-in-law, they were showing me how to do a shot. And my brother-in-law is like, as if acting as if you've never had one. And I look at him and I go, I've never had one. That's just my sheltered life. Responsible.
Amy said, Mira, tell me you got her a slippery nipple.
Oh, you next time.
No, we did Burt Reynolds and polar bear,
which
polar
tasted
bear.
like an after 8.
Yeah, and then we also did
What was that other one? Kahlua and Bailey's. I did 3 shots, ladies.
The Kahlua and Bailey's was
What did they
Guinness's
call them?
daughter, I think.
Something Guinness.
But we
went to McLaren's in Ottawa on Elgin or Bank?
Elgin.
It was
really
nice.
so
much
and the food
fun.
is so good.
Cool.
And I won. So we do have some comments.
Okay.
Corey says, I was at the garden center on the weekend in my Kirsch cabana.
Nice.
And a bright kimono sleeve top certainly turned some heads.
Good.
Lori says, I agree. So hard to find anything to wear in the mall. That's why I love the silks. And then Amy wanted to know what you had. And then she also says Burt Reynolds and slippery nips are the starter shots. And then Debbie says never had one either, and I'm a lot older than you. She also so my sister, Nisha, the eldest, she went to Bishop's, and if you know Bishop's University,
Bishop's University.
as soon as you step foot in the town, you're drinking. So,
So
she also showed my mom what a Jaeger bomb was. My mom
had
had
no
Red
idea
Bull
what
for the first time.
and I'd never had Red Bull. I just knew about Red Bull. I know, I'm so sheltered, guys. It's embarrassing.
B-52 way back in the 80s.
Yeah, that's what it was called, right? Yes, because I didn't know about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Heather says, I've had many. It's a good life.
Honestly, I kind of did go straight. So, okay, here's a bit of deep psychological stuff. I have a feeling that the reason that I didn't really drink, and I never had pot either until my kids kind of walked me through how to smoke a joint.
She inspired Dare.
That's right. I was the inspiration for Dare. Yeah, but I think it's because I don't know about your parents, but my parents were immigrants and they were just getting by. So for them to also need to take care of me was maybe just a little too much for them. So I had to do a lot of taking care of myself and the details around myself, and it made me be really independent. But it also meant that I had to make sure my brain was working at all times because there was nobody who was going to be there to pick up the pieces if I fell apart, because they were rightfully doing the things they needed to do to make our family thrive in a new country. So I think that's part of the reason why, and I have this feeling that if you had quite a safe childhood, then you're more likely to feel safe getting drunk or getting stoned or whatever, because you know there is a safety net. Me, not so much of the safety net, but I am enjoying figuring all this out with my kids right now. The colors on this are spectacular. Can they see the colors?
Yes.
Teal, but that's blue.
I was actually going to say, I think this piece, because it has so many different shades of blue, would be interesting to see which of the fall linens would work well.
That is such a good point.
And then Michelle also says, went for pre-surgery spot today. I was the only one in the whole place not wearing jeans. Just loved wearing my high-low and Casbah pants. Oh, she was pre-surgery up point.
Okay, yes, and she's having trouble standing right now. But I saw the picture that you posted, Michelle. Muvedra with that top, chef's kiss. It was beautiful. Okay, so these are the new Bryn Walker colors for fall. We will be getting this color in the store. It is called Night Shadow. And I would say Night Shadow is it'll do, but not perfect with this. The next one is not going to match. We're also getting this color. This is called Dandelion. And that looks kind of like the darker part of a dandelion petal, not the top part, but the bottom part of a dandelion
Actually,
petal.
can you hold that up again one more time? The dandelion?
Yes. So this one we're getting in store, but it's also available for pre-sale. It is called Night Shadow.
This is the mustard palazzo, just so you can kind of see the difference. One is more golden.
Yes, this is definitely mustardy, and this one, it has more green in it.
It's like a maze.
It is like a maze. It is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely. It is quite bright. I mean, it is a yellow.
It is still very. It's it's kind of like a sunflower, but a bit muted.
So I came up with beautiful descriptions for each of these.
And then Alex said,
No, I actually did okay. I did okay. So you guys will see my lovely descriptions on Monday. I don't think that I can guide. Oh, you can see them. Mira, can you go to the desktop by swiping 3 fingers over on the bottom? Do you see one that says Bryn Walker? And there's a folder that says Bryn Walker. Hold on a second.
Bryn Walker fall.
Yeah, double click. And then maybe go into gallery view. So you're going to go into gallery view.
This one?
Nope, this guy. And then go to, click on that again. Yeah. Okay. And then you should be able to find how I described this lovely color. It is called Dandelion.
Dandelion, a bold golden yellow with a warm earthy base, like dried marigold petals or turmeric root, cheerful, sun-warmed, and grounded in nature.
Would you say that's right?
Yeah, it's very accurate.
Thank you. Okay, this one is called Uni. Mira, do you want to read what Uni says?
I can go back and do that.
Oh, did you close it? Look at you tidying up on the spot. I would actually wear this with this. It's so pretty. And then the red
Uni,
necklace.
a
Uni.
bold ruby red with rich berry undertones, like the skin of a ripe pomegranate.
No,
or
that's
deep
wrong.
glass of Merlot.
That's wrong.
Is it
It is
vibrant,
because that one.
confident, and full of personality?
That's Jester.
Okay, then let me look at Jester. Are you sure?
Yeah, I think I forgot to. I made a mistake there.
Oh yeah, because we have one with two. We have 2 lupins.
Okay, so we don't know what this color is
Wait.
described as.
Wait, Jester, where'd you go? I saw you. Because there is one for Jester.
Yes, I can show you Jester. This one, by the way, is Echo. Can you find Echo for now? So Echo is another color I think we're getting in store.
Can I find Echo for
Can
that?
you find Echo?
No.
Okay. Is it because I made a mistake?
Possibly.
I would have figured it out by Monday,
What's
guys.
Echo? That's Echo?
Yeah. Moving it away.
Okay.
This is Orta.
Oh,
Orta, I said, was a mid-tone
we
teal.
do have Orta. Oh, I found Echo!
Yay! Okay, Echo. Echo.
Echo is a charcoal gray with soft black undertones like volcanic ash or stormy granite cliff.
Yes.
Moody, modern, and endlessly versatile.
Yes, that's exactly it. Okay, Orta.
Orta, a mid-tone teal with forest green undertones, deep but not overly dark, like the shaded surface of a still lake.
Exactly.
Lush, cool, and quietly striking.
That's exactly it. Okay, Barbie Pink, also known as Mandevilla.
So pretty. A vibrant tropical pink with magenta undertones, like the petals of a blooming bougainvillea or the heart of a ripe dragon fruit. Bold, playful, and full of energy.
Full of energy. Okay, next one is Pinecone.
Okay. A warm, woody brown with reddish undertones, like the shell of a roasted chestnut or the bark of a pine tree.
Yes,
Rich,
exactly.
rustic, and perfectly autumnal.
Autumnal. Nice.
You
Autumnal.
wrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you pronounced that because now I'm thinking about it. Autumnal.
Isn't that not?
That is correct.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Kelp.
Okay.
Kelp.
A dark, earthy green brown, like damp forest moss or sun-dried seaweed, deeply grounding with a raw, organic edge.
Wouldn't you say sun-dried
Yeah.
seaweed?
I like seaweed with that jacket. Because it's like if you don't want to fully commit to black.
Yeah, it's like a really solid neutral with
Yeah.
green undertones.
Yeah.
True. Okay, next. Vinaigrette.
Oh, I found Jester.
Okay.
A bold ruby. Oh, yeah.
Is that one wrong too? Oh, no.
No, that Jester is the exact same
Yes.
as Uni.
Yes, I
100%.
definitely made a mistake there.
A deep, earthy plum brown,
Yes.
like the skin of a black mission fig
Yes.
or aged balsamic vinegar. Delicious. Subtle yet sophisticated with a warm, moody elegance.
And slightly pale. It's like a slightly washed out version of that. Right? Would you say it's got like a whitish sheen on it?
It gives Harvard brick.
Okay. Does the color look more accurate when I stand back here?
No, I think closer to that.
Tell me where it's accurate because this is a funny color.
Okay, wait. Actually, yeah, a little bit back because the color washes it like there. It's
There. Okay. So very much a purpley vinaigrette, red wine vinegar, but muted. Okay.
Oh, I missed some comments. I'm so sorry. So that's so pretty. What a beautiful description. Yes, I wore chartreuse today with a chartreuse gorgeous baby doll with
Ooh,
kind of lilacs on it.
nice.
And then Amy says, I love that kelp color, dark like my soul. And Heather said, my thoughts exactly.
Okay, this one is called honeycomb. So people are going to be asking what's the difference between honeycomb and dandelion.
And what is the difference, Mom?
It's a big difference. Honeycomb is brown, dandelion is yellow. Oh, honeycomb is there. There is a honeycomb. There is. Did you go into
So you called it lupin.
Okay.
There's 2 of those.
Okay.
A warm golden brown with amber undertones like raw honey or the surface of a toasted caramel. Earthy, rich, and quietly luxurious.
I am so glad that I can go back and edit these.
Yeah.
That's so great. Okay. This is Jester.
So
I would pair this with Jester.
Jester, a bold ruby red
There
with
you
rich
go.
berry undertones, like the skin of a ripe pomegranate or a deep glass of Merlot. Vibrant, confident, full of personality.
Yes. It is actually brighter in person than it looks on the screen.
Yeah, it looks like a very ripe strawberry.
Very ripe strawberry. It's quite bright. And I really did try my best to get an accurate color match. In fact, Mira and I took pictures and then we held the pictures up to the swatches. But I think that some of it, you know how when they show you that picture of those like two shades of gray, one on top of each other, and it looks like they're two different shades of gray until you cover the center point and then you realize they're the same. These fabrics do the same thing.
Color theory.
There is something about how they photograph or how they look with the white beside them that changes them entirely. So go by the descriptions as well as the pictures. It is very much like kirsch. It is a bright, true red. I think it's somebody going into the Airbnb.
Okay. Margaret says such beautiful colors. Morag says honeycomb is a gold ochre.
Yes, it is.
Is
It's
this-
not us. What is that, Mary?
It's the door beside us.
I think you might want to go tell him, honey. Okay, so this one is called lupine. Lupine. Did you figure it out?
Yeah.
So this is definitely a purple. Don't let anyone tell you it's not a purple. It's a purple.
Don't let anyone tell
Don't let anyone tell you. You trust your own vision.
A deep saturated purple, inspired by twilight skies and wild lupin flowers.
Yes, that is
Regal and moody, with a touch of botanical mystery.
Ooh, botanical
mystery.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, this one is called Sandpiper. She's a very neutral taupey beige. She is the perfect taupe.
A soft weathered gray with taupe undertones. So she's not the perfect taupe.
She's a gray taupe.
She's a gray taupe.
She's a gray taupe.
Like driftwood, smooth. Okay.
Thanks.
Like driftwood smoothed by the sea or wet beach.
It is the color of a wet beach pebble.
I was laughing at the or wet beach pebbles, a gentle neutral with a relaxed coastal feel.
Okay, this one is called Astra. This is the one that we said was Starry Night. Starry Night colored.
A deep inky navy blue, like the night sky just after dusk or the peel of a ripe blueberry.
Right? Isn't that exactly what it is?
Very much what it is.
It is, right? Okay.
Classic, confident, and quietly dramatic.
So this one looks darker online.
Is this time?
This is time. It looks darker online, and then when I tried to lighten it, it didn't look like the right color, and then I tried to darken it, it didn't look like the right color. So it is somewhere between light and dark. Mira, do you want to read the description?
A dusty green with hints of teal, like eucalyptus leaves. That's very accurate.
Very eucalyptus
or
leaves.
sea glass washed ashore, calming and cool with a herbaceous edge.
Green. Read green.
Read green.
Okay, Gremolata. This one's accurate.
Gremolata.
Really accurate. Olive. It says olive.
A richy, earthy olive green, like the skin of a perfectly ripe avocado or fresh sage leaves. Deep and grounding, this color adds a touch of natural elegance to any outfit.
Yes. Okay, this one is cream. Nothing to say there. It's cream.
She's green.
This one is flurry.
A cool, soft gray with a whisper of blue, like the sky just before snowfall, or the surface of just before snowfall.
Just before snowfall.
Or the surface of smooth river stone. Smooth river stone.
Stone.
Understated, common, and effortlessly modern.
I kind of feel like this one that I said was a deep avocado, like a ripe avocado, is more like a raw avocado. Would you say that's a ripe avocado or
It's
an
the
unripe avocado?
It's the back of the avocado.
Like the skin.
Like when you peel it out of the skin,
Yeah.
and then there's the side with the pit, and
Yeah.
then you turn it around,
Yeah.
and there's the green side, the greener side.
Yeah.
It's the greener side.
So it's the actual color of a ripe avocado, not the ripe avocado skin.
Yeah.
Yes, and that is the color of a ripe avocado.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then we did flurry. And then this is the last one. This one is called Rose. It's somewhere between
Rosa.
Rosa. Okay, go ahead. Tell me what it is.
Well, because rose we have from the last one.
Yes, that's true.
A muted mauve with dusty undertones like dried rose petals or antique pink velvet. Oh my god.
It is like antique pink velvet. Yeah.
Softly romantic with a modern twist.
Yeah. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Okay, now we can go to answer your question, which was, what would you pair with this?
Wow.
Many, many moons ago. When
Many
you asked
moons
that
ago, we
question.
asked.
Okay, so I'm going to say no. Can they see the colors?
I would come a bit closer.
But they have to see it with this.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I was looking at the wrong thing.
Okay.
Come
No.
this way a little bit. And then come this way a little bit. Beautiful.
Oh, no, I can't see myself. No. Okay. No.
No.
Yeah.
I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
Teal is nice.
Teal works. Teal works. Not the pink. Earthy tones. That's a little too yellow. This is kelp. Kelp is nice.
Kelp, I like kelp.
Kelp is nice. This is vinaigrette. No. Dandelion.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, yeah.
Come
If you're feeling groovy.
I am feeling
Groovy, feeling funky.
Honeycomb, no. Yes to Jester. Maybe to the purple.
I'd say yes. So
yes.
on camera, it shows more blue than purple.
Okay, it is definitely purple, guys. It is a royal purple. It is a crown royal.
It is purple, heart purple.
Yeah, it's purple heart purple. It's the bag that you get Crown Royale in.
Yeah.
It's that color.
It's that color.
Crown Royal.
It looks more bluey on camera, but it truly
Definitely
is a purple. True purple.
True purple.
I'd say yes.
Sandpiper, sure.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Astra. Oh, 100%.
100%.
Match made in heaven, guys.
No doubt about it. I'm excited for time.
Time is going to be pretty. I'm kind of thinking I might need time. Who has enough time?
No one has enough time.
Time.
Yeah. Who's got the time?
Who's got the time? Cream. Sure, but do I want to wear cream in the
No,
fall?
it's so stark.
I don't know.
And that's when you're eating chili. It's not a good chili pan.
Chili. You're walking in the snow.
You're walking in the snow.
Gremolata, great color, doesn't match.
Well, okay. There is green sneakily in there though, but it doesn't match.
It doesn't match.
It's more an oregano.
Flurry.
Yeah.
No. Maybe. No.
I don't hate it, but it's definitely up there.
Okay. We're on the third piece. Have you noticed the pattern here that it takes us forever to get started? And then we're just like whipping through them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Also truly beautiful. Do not know how long this one's going to last.
Allium.
It has, it'll match allium. It'll match,
November?
no. Periwinkle, though, the Lisianthus, gray. Sand in the blue sky. Any shades of gray or black. And then what is that color there? That blue? Evia. Evia. Definitely Evia.
I don't know my colors.
You have to live with them the way we have. But yeah, this is a beautiful piece. Great colors in there. Very, very understated. Extraordinarily soft. Possibly even PRCH. Yes, it is a chiffon and it feels like a chiffon.
Oh my God.
She weighs nothing.
Missed so many comments. Amy says the lupin and light linen would be awesome. Lorena says I wore 3 pieces at 5 rhythms, maxi dress, jacket, and duster. I sweat your prayers. If you know, you know. And then Amy says, have you seen that millennial beige has turned to millennial green? Everyone's doing sage and emerald green now in interior design.
Yes, I have noticed that.
Have always been I love a green interior, and my mom's like, I lived that already. So.
I did green in the early 90s. I had like all green everything, green counters, green furniture.
Bring it back.
Yeah, now it's back again. But the green that my kids are liking is more like a sagey green.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Nisha and Hannah are painting their houses green or have painted their houses green.
That's true.
And then we just painted my husband's goat's mom's house. And I'm like, well, the only color to choose is Revere Pewter, that beautiful taupey gray. And all of the kids who were there were like, ooh, no, not a gray wall. And I'm like, isn't that cool still?
Yeah, you said that in my face, literally scrunched up. That sounds
it's gonna
terrible.
be beautiful. Because the people buying that house are not your age.
Ugh.
The people buying that house have been through green before.
Gross.
So this, I think, would be beautiful with Lisianthus.
Yeah.
From this year, if you happen to purchase it. I also think it would go really well with any of those chartreuse colors. And then this fun color here is probably Isola. Probably oregano too with this color.
Jane says it's chiffons, isn't it?
It is chiffon, this one.
And then Corey says, I have nightmares of dark green and burgundy.
Right?
I have wanted to paint like a room a burgundy red because I think it's so warm and lovely. And Mom, what do you say every single time I say, what if I made a room burgundy red?
I say that it will be too dark.
No. I wish you say that. You said it's going to be too much like you're inside a womb.
Oh, definitely.
And I'm like, who Who would think that they were inside a womb?
I don't know, but some of the colors you guys picked, there's this one room I was thinking looked like Pepto-Bismol, but maybe you have to be my generation to recognize that it's Pepto-Bismol pink.
Yeah, now it's Barbie pink.
What do you guys think?
That one looks like it's already yours,
this.
and I love it with the Joanna.
It does look like it's already mine. So this one is extremely soft. It's part of the Wabi Sabi collection. I love this panel at the front because it gives you an elongating column. It has, I want to make sure, is it a print? Yes, it looks like it's a jacquard fabric, but it's not. It's a tone-on-tone print.
Ooh, and it's very pretty.
It is a very pretty print.
Amy said, I rented a house once with robin egg blue bathroom fixtures. And I said, I think that's very beautiful to me.
I love that. But
that's very
50s,
beautiful to me.
Right? Because that's 30 years before my time.
That's like in St. Catharines, my bathtub was turquoise.
I would totally do a turquoise bathroom.
Anyone who gets rid of a turquoise bathtub. Crazy. You build around it.
Yes, right.
You see the vision you build.
Your life to match that tub.
The tub.
Do not
You change your standards for the tub.
This one's beautiful and so soft. This is a self-pocket dress. And it is what?
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say.
Mira was just doing huge gestures.
Because Amy's on my side. She said, not going to lie, womb would not be my first stop from Burgundy. And
inside a bottle of wine, trapped in a bottle of wine.
And she said, and I think the other unit was avocado green. And Corey said, had a turquoise and black bathroom growing up.
Oh, turquoise and black.
That's like Nani and Nana's bathroom is so rosy.
It is very rosy.
It's very rosy.
So rosy. Well, that's back when almond fixtures were really in. It was so cool to have an almond toilet.
Yeah.
Such a mistake. You think it's not a mistake to
What do you mean by almond?
Almond colored. They're not white.
Oh,
not
yeah.
Almond colored porcelain.
But I mean, that's like the wooden toilet seat thing is fun.
Okay, this is also a beautiful Wabi Sabi piece, guys. So this one has the booty design. What is it?
I'm so sorry. I can't even focus on the live. I'm so excited about everyone's bathrooms.
Oh, yeah.
Amy said the womb room is fun to say. And Corey said my current house had lilac bathroom fixtures. That is literally so amazing.
That's Mira's favorite color, guys.
And then she said until we got it.
No!
Sometimes the lilac bathtub chooses you and sometimes it doesn't. And we'll have to accept that maybe this time it wasn't the time.
No.
But wow, that's so crazy.
I did know somebody who had lilac fixtures. What decade was that from, lilac? I don't think it was the 70s.
40s?
Was it
50s?
the 60s, maybe?
60s?
Maybe?
I just feel like they're
I
like,
know that I
you can
knew
make
people with
things
lilac
fun.
bathrooms, though. It was really trendy and super expensive to get a lilac bathroom.
Yeah, I would love to have a lilac bathroom.
If you had to right now go out and buy, like if you had to buy new
Corey says 60s.
60s there. If you had to go out and redecorate a bathroom from scratch,
Yeah.
would you actually choose a lilac fixture?
Lilac bathtub.
Couldn't you
lilac
just do like
toilet.
lilac on the walls?
No. And then I would do like really beautiful.
Guys, you need to know that Mira had this literally locked and loaded. I asked the question and she just started answering.
Lilac fixtures and then like beautiful mosaic walls.
Oh.
And then like a really gorgeous like bronze sink.
So guys, these are French knots.
Yeah, we should get back to the live.
Well, we can do both.
We can do both.
These are French knots, and then you can see. Can they see the sequins that
Yeah.
they're square?
It's really interesting too because they aren't like they're like bronze.
Yeah, they're matte. They're
Yeah.
matte sequins, but the French knots are very, very cool.
Oh, Jess is here. Hey, Jess. She says Mira's immediate no. Yeah, I know what I want in my bathroom. And then Corey says, Mira, it was so hard to buy accessories. That is very fair.
Yes.
I excuse. We had metallic purple mosaic tiles in it.
So cool. As long as you don't mind that when you go to the bathroom, you're stepping into a different century.
Yeah. You're like, yeah. And then
it's the time warp. You walk through the door.
Michelle says, I grew up in a house with lilac fixtures mid-60s.
Yes.
Moran says, I've got 6 bathrooms and no lavender replacement. And Michelle says that self-pocket dress is so wonderful.
It's so wonderful, guys. This is another one that is soft like butter.
And I love the sequins on this one.
So yeah,
It's a
those are
very
actually
delicate purple.
Swarovskis.
Whoa.
Yeah, I guess it's considered stonework. Those are Swarovskis. There's some peach, some orange, That's gray. This is an indigo color. The background is a very, 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 very pale white, gray. Not to be confused with white.
Yeah.
Right? But it is a very pale gray.
Amy says your pre-reno bathroom sounds like pure dopamine decor, Corey. So now I'm extra excited to see what the post-reno bathroom would be.
That's what people are doing now, right? Dopamine decor. Oh, I love this, guys. This one needs to go. Wabi Sabi.
I know it's not the theme, but I want to see what it would look like with Zaffarino.
Oh, it would be so nice with Zaffarino. It would be stunning with Zaffarino.
So beautiful.
What were we just talking about, Mira?
Bathrooms.
Right. Oh, dopamine decor.
Oh, and then Jessica says that one is pretty. I love the peach. And Jane says I don't see the chiffon kimono sleeve jacket that matched Lithianthus on the website. What's the number?
Miri, can you help us with that?
Would it be on the website if it's sneak peek?
It should be, actually. It will just say that
it's the green one, I believe, that we were looking at.
Let me see jackets.
It's at the end.
This one.
No. Yeah?
I think so. I do think so.
I thought the other one was chiffon.
This one is chiffon. So it's actually PCH.
Yes. 6452.
How did you know?
Amy's on it. She's got her back.
It is. It's PCH 6452. Miri, you might need to turn the mirror. Am I in the right spot right now?
So you are closer to this side if you want to take one side step. How's the mirror?
Totally in the wrong spot.
Okay. Which way?
Yes, keep going. Keep going. Go. Yeah, right there. And now I'm in the right spot still?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So this is orange.
Oh, no, not that one. It's the green one. I told you at the end. Yes.
This one. Okay. This one does have Lysianthus in it. And this one should not be in this collection because she is Uptar.
A sneaky girl.
Yes, PRG 6450.
6450. Oh, Jess says that she likes the orange with the self pocket. It's so fun.
It really makes it more modern looking.
It does, and I think it's such a fun look.
Wow.
And it really makes the navy pop.
It does, and yet it's still a little understated, just ever so slightly, even though you're wearing orange pants. Did we find it for Jane? Did you check, Mira, if it's the coat?
Yeah, I messaged it, and she said, "Oh, okay, thanks."
Okay, good. Because it is not impossible for it to not be where it's supposed to be. Because that does happen. Oh, you know what? She probably searched by Wabi Sabi. Which we now know it's not.
Yes.
So we should probably put it elsewhere. Okay. Next. This one's really great, guys. This is a winner. And could they see the little Swarovski crystals on it?
I would, bring it a bit closer. Yeah.
Really understated. Just little sparklies. So yeah, going to the mall very much felt like a spectator sport for me. There was literally nothing there that was designed for me. But back to dopamine dressing. So this one you guys need to see because, can you see it, Miri? The shimmer?
Yeah, but come a bit closer so they can maybe get it.
So,
that is all sequin.
So, and the sequins are exactly the same color. So am I in the right spot now, Mira?
Yeah.
So this is all sequin that exactly matches the silk. So it kind of looks like the silk is just extra shimmery in that spot. Because it's not really a flashy sequin. It's just...
Yeah.
Yeah. And then here we have some beadwork on the black. And then we also have black iridescent sequins here.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like the pattern is interesting as it is. But then the tone on tones, oh my gosh, it's all the way down here too.
Yeah, it's like completely, it's so shiny.
Yeah, it's shiny and yet not shiny. Like they just reflect light, but they don't sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I know. Ooh. Yeah.
And incredibly soft.
Wow.
And look at the beadwork there.
It is still a really soft silk, which is really nice.
Yeah. So I would pair this with black. If Shefali were here, she would pair it with anything but black. But if you're looking for a matchy moment, I would say
What
black.
crazy linen would you pair?
That's
from
what I was
fall?
just thinking. I don't know if it's going to match Orta. I feel like it won't. We're going to check. So what we did figure out is Orta is pretty much the same color as the, oh, I love this, as the blue sky linen. Guys, this panel down the front and then the diagonal lines, I've disappeared.
She's
I'm
gorgeous.
so slim, I've disappeared.
Where is she? Where is she? She's too skinny.
She's too skinny.
Amy says Starlight Blue.
Oh yeah, let's try that. Okay, so this is Orta. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Orta's perfect. And I like that it's one shade darker.
Because it pulls the black well, too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a stunning color.
That is a stunning color.
That was crazy. Jessica says, skinny legend.
That's
That's my friend.
your friend.
Yeah.
And then I think red. Always the red.
Maybe you?
Uni.
Because I feel like
Yes.
I do a less bold red, yeah.
So this is kind of, speaking of things from the past,
This way?
this is that Blue Mountain pottery look with coral.
Mm.
It's that. That's what you're seeing there. Did I already do dandelion?
No, we have not.
I just love it anyway. I just want it to be a part of my life. Okay, what about pink? Okay, it looks good with the color, but I don't know. That
I don't think I'd wear it, but
it's fun. She's fun. Okay, this one is too nice, guys. Add her to your wish list.
that one's so stunning.
Skinny legend, thank you, Jess.
I know, Margot says, yes, everything looks so good.
Yeah. Wow. This one is really special, guys. I can't believe it's Wabi Sabi. It would be a delight to wear this.
So it's very similar to the one that we looked at last live. That was the orange and the black.
Yes, which is
The high-low. No, not even that one.
Oh, the high-low with the little, yes, the serpentine looking one.
This one here. It has a very similar style. And this one is just so beautiful.
We keep showing it every time.
I
I'm
know,
like,
because it's
how
like,
is
it's
this
so
still
beautiful.
here? So this is that other one that has the serpentine fabric. Something makes me think that Corey has the sister sari of this one.
I know that we have a shrug incoming in that one.
Do we?
I believe. I saw her in there.
Let's get my little elbow in there. So I wore my sari not sorry all weekend this weekend. I wore a maxi caftan. Mira wore sari not sorry all weekend. She wore baby doll dresses and Casbah pants. I wore Casbah pants and side slit tops and vests.
I did high-low, baby doll, and maxi dress, and bolero.
We didn't take enough pictures. So we did take pictures like of the whole family because the whole family was together.
We got our maxi dresses. We didn't get the boxy baby doll.
We did not. Well, we have pictures of like the whole family,
Yeah.
but then not everybody in the family wants to be in a picture.
Oh,
Here.
Corey says no. I have the red and gold serpentine.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is another Wabi Sabi piece, and the color's divine. So in this, you have, I'm going to say this is Mourvedre from last fall. This color, would you say? Not Digitalis.
Yeah, Mourvedre. Yeah.
It's Mourvedre. This is probably Isola. And then in here, this color, I feel like it's Uni, but let's see.
Morag said that she. Ooh.
Right?
Morag said she couldn't believe that the high-low hasn't sold either.
Yeah, I can't believe it. So this is why I think this is gonna be a great color for this season. It is a beautiful rust.
It's a stunning color because it like has the perfect amount of orange in it.
It does,
That
but
it's not
without
too
being
much.
orange.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's it. It gives enough warmth without it being orange.
And what's really cool about this Wabi Sabi piece, and you should definitely check out the styling hacks if you are watching this on Instagram. Comment the word hack, and you'll get the links sent to you. But what's really cool about this is this embroidery on here. Can they see it, Mira?
Yes. I know that one is so beautiful. It's also on the sleeve.
It is also on the sleeves. I thought I could show it on the belt really easily. It is also here on each of the sleeves.
Come closer. I do it.
Thank you. Are we inside out? No.
No. Oh. No, it's just the way that they sewed it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I gave you a big bump there.
Oh, I see what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to add some fabric on there.
I think because of the
embroidery.
embroidery was so close to the edge.
Yep.
Yeah. But so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Heather says new fabric to desire. Vicuna softer than baby alpaca.
Yes, I have heard that. I have heard that there is something softer than cashmere. It might be Vicuna. I was reading up on it. Very good question.
Corey also says that Uni is on her list, and Amy says pretty.
Okay, this is another one. Great starter piece for Sorry Not Sorry fans. We have actually, I think, this right here might be, could be wrong though, guys. Vinaigrette. What do you think, Mira? Pretty close, right?
Whoa, that's beautiful.
Pretty darn close. And then, so it might be interesting to see how this, so this is, whoopsie. This is the wrong color. This is Uni.
So,
Pine cone, I think.
oh, I love it with pine cone.
Pine cone, right there. And is this kelp? This is kelp.
Ooh.
It works, right?
That's really close.
That's really close. Maybe we should
Jess says that she loves the colors.
Yeah, it's got, and that's what I love about this piece is you've got all of those
I
colors.
really like the zebra.
Yeah, me
It's so
too.
fun. And it's
And
a really
the diagonal.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
say.
love the diagonal. Beautiful. And the flowers at the back, really very, very pretty piece. Great colors through here. So we have like the brownie tones, the purpley tones, the gray-green tones, the red tones. The background here is kind of like a blush color or flesh tone. In here we have a light pink and a red. And I think those are all the colors.
So, some pop culture news I don't know if you guys saw, but it is a reminder to always be with someone who cheers you on, because Justin Bieber posted a weird thing because Hailey Bieber made the cover of Vogue, and he posted, because Rachel was like, this is bothering me so much.
About the Hailey Bieber, yeah, I know.
Because
There's something weird
he
going
posted
on.
the Vogue cover and was like, this reminds me of a fight where I said you'd never make the cover of Vogue. Well, I clearly said that because I was insecure about how you made me feel. And you've proved me wrong. And everyone said, hey, King, just say congratulations.
Yeah. just say good job.
Just say wow.
So I feel like we have had this color before.
I think we had it in like a
poncho. Maybe a poncho. Maybe. We definitely have the other half of it now, though.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're looking at is cobalt blue, black. I'm going to say that that's
a bit closer.
That's green.
It's a green, but like a mint.
A minty green.
A minty green.
And then this one might be that other Hydra.
Yeah, Hydra, yeah. And then there's a little bit of para.
Where's the para?
Move your finger up a little bit. Right here.
Oh, yeah.
Para is the green, right?
No.
Mm.
Para. Yes.
Para.
So this one, beautiful paisley design. Oh, by the way, so I did inadvertently do some research about paisley. And I posted it on our stories.
I saw that.
Yes. So paisley originated in the Middle East, Persia, Iran area.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, it traveled to India. India became very known for it. So it's actually a derivation of the cypress tree. So that kind of tall standing pattern that tips over at the top. And the reason it got to be called paisley, though, is because the first place that it was actually manufactured instead of artisan created was in Paisley, Scotland.
I actually knew this from a customer told me a really long time ago, but Shafali told me. Yes,
I had heard stories, but I felt like I didn't have facts. I feel like I'm closer to having facts. So here's another one with a lot of really great colors in it. The stripes are super elongating.
Jester.
Yeah, definitely Jester. But I think because this one is so light, this is definitely not a winter piece.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd probably want to pair this with some of your existing spring linens. The background color is like a pale gray, and then those stripes are a dark gray, not a black. And then here, we actually have Lysianthus, right? There's a little bit of Lysianthus in there, and red, and then a pink that we do not sell. But that's definitely a red. There's that pink again. And
would that work with no, it's too much of a
this
neon
one might
pink.
be not digital. This might be digitalis.
What about the new pink?
The new pink is a winter color, though. Does she? Yes, but she's a winter color. And then here we have so many reds and teals, blues, grays. Oh, so the mirror only works if I'm back here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm catching on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Amy says, what a weird congrats. Hey, sorry I was wrong and said you couldn't do it. Yes. Weird. He's just weird all around right now.
He is.
And then she said, okay, friends, I gotta go do adult things. I'll watch later for the pillowcases. Have a fabulous evening, everyone.
Thank you. And maybe I was actually going to go to the pillowcases right after I show these last three Kimono Sleep dusters. So this one is a plummy color.
That's so beautiful.
So beautiful. And then we have teal.
Okay. That with the ochre.
Oh.
Because of the sleeve.
Because of the sleeve.
Would be.
So do you mean honeycomb?
Yes. Or dandelion, if you wanted a bit more brightness.
So I feel like honeycomb works. It probably is the exact shade. Pretty darn close. Thank you. Pretty darn close. But dandelion is the piece of excitement in your life you didn't know you needed.
Yeah.
I think dandelion's fun.
I think dandelion's fun.
Life is too short not to have dandelion.
That's why I have mustard pants.
Sometimes you need them.
Sometimes you have to be the sun in the room.
You do. You do. And after spending the weekend at a mall with women my age, they need some sun.
Yeah.
They have forgotten that they can shine. Ooh, I should trademark that. Don't forget you can shine.
Breathing.
We can't share that story.
We have to be serious.
We have to be serious. That story is that is not for sharing.
I really like that when it's closed, it completes like a box.
Yeah. And then I think this one would also match Uni, which has buried itself somehow, strangely, even though we were just looking at it. Yep, she's a Uni.
Yeah.
And this is purple, but it is not this purple.
No.
No. But could you?
Could we see Jester?
Yeah, we could.
Mm-mm.
Too bright, I think. These are more muted colors. And then Orta is probably going to be bang on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to make me say, why didn't we buy Orta for the store? It's pretty close. Because I only picked 4 colors.
Yeah.
But then it's open for people to buy it as well, so it's not like we're limited. It was tough. It was a tough call. Okay, and then just one more of these Wabi Sabi dusters, and then I'm going to show you guys the pillowcases. That should also be available online. There's 9 different fabrics, and then from those fabrics, you don't really get to choose which one you get, but they all have the same kind of colorways but different fabrics. This is beautiful patterns. I said fabrics, I meant patterns. This is gray, and I think it would go really well with digitalis or Mourvedre, and it will go probably with Echo. Beautiful with Echo.
Whoa, beautiful with Echo. Perfect match.
And then maybe that dusty rosa color. Rosa?
Yeah.
Yeah, very pretty. So that's it for Wabi Sabi dusters. Now, before I move on to maxi caftans, boxy tops, and trugs, let me show you the pillowcases. So we have 9 fabrics. Feel this.
No, I know.
All right, so this feels exactly like a mulberry silk. It is bananas soft.
And it's so pretty.
I actually am so unbelievably impressed by this.
We have a lot of really soft pillowcases this time.
So the pillow that goes with this is not a king size pillow. It is your standard size pillow. And it slips in. And then there's a little pockety pouch here. And it sits like that. And that is your pillow. And maybe it's just your bestie. Maybe it's not your pillow. Maybe now it's your bestie. Your main squeeze.
My main squeeze.
This is my main squeeze. Okay, the colors on this one are
gorgeous.
Those are your colors, Mira.
I was just gonna say, Corey, this could have been this. These are my bathroom colors.
These are dream bathroom
my
colors.
dream bathroom colors.
We have the emeraldy Kelly green. We have different shades of lilac and lavender.
I'd actually say it's more of an emerald or forest green.
Yeah, like it's dark, right?
It's dark. It's not as well. Kelly has a bit of like an to me, I think there's like a lime undertone.
Like a St. Patrick's green?
Yeah. Like a clover green.
Like a clover green. Okay, so here's one. And just to show you what I mean when I say that some of them are slightly different, this one has the same pattern all over. And oh, by the name of this one is called Poppins, as in Mary Poppins. This one actually Poppins is there. There are two that are not there yet, but they will be soon. But just to show you, this one here is from the same sari. Mira, guess who's going to help me put all of these away later?
Oh my God.
So exciting.
I don't think it's me. That doesn't sound right.
Wrong. You're wrong. It is you.
I don't think it's
right. Okay, then look at this one.
Wow. Paisley.
Yeah. Also Poppins. So you know you're going to get something that matches these tones. And the pictures online probably show all the patterns that it could be, and then you would get any variation of those patterns. But this is, how much are these again? $55 Canadian. And they are as soft and wonderful as the, what's that other brand that everybody gets? Sephora has one.
Oh,
which is like
Blissy?
100, 120 Bliss or Blissy.
Yeah.
Also 100, 120. So price point is great.
And silk pillows help with preventing breakage in your hair and helps it stay less frizzy. And
they're
also,
temperature regulating. They keep you cool.
And they also like help your hair not tangle as much, which is really great.
Yes. And in the summer, as we're getting into frizzy hair weather, they help prevent frizz.
Yes. And they're great for your skin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wins all around.
Wins all around. This one screams, I was born.
Y2K.
I was born.
Just very you.
So these are the colors. I see these in a very fun, whimsical bathroom setting or bedroom setting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So we have blue, pink, kind of like a pale golden color.
What's the ice cream?
Neapolitan.
Thank you.
It's like if a Neapolitan ice cream mated with a
cheetah,
this is what you'd have. But the most incredible divine silk ever.
I was so right. Jess said, I need that. Corey says, love this pattern. And Margot says, love the pillowcases, my children too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's nice is like, I don't know about you guys, but my actual sleeping on pillowcases get kind of hidden by my comforter and the decorative pillowcases. So I'm kind of the only one who's going to know they're there.
Heather says, can I wear that as a scarf?
You totally can. Let's try it.
Corey says, very Cyndi Lauper-ish.
It is. Okay, this one is called Alice.
I was just going to say, it reminds me of Alice in Wonderland.
And there's only one. Which means all the rest of them are Wabi Sabi, guys. And Wabi Sabi we're only selling in store because we want to make sure you...
Is that one Wabi or Avatar?
This one is Avatar. But there are probably some Wabi ones in store, Mira, if you're excited.
Well, there's some that look like... There's a pattern that looks exactly like Starry Night. Mm-hmm. And I'm very, very tempted.
So if it's not out here right now, it's Wabi Sabi.
Oh, I know. I stain checked.
So here you go, guys. This one is teals, purples. The background is kind of viscosha. And there is only one. Hand wash or delicate wash, hang dry.
Can you scarf it?
Can I scarf it? I can.
She can be scarfed. It's like it's more of a handkerchief.
A kerchief. Yeah, it fits more like a kerchief, but definitely I can scarf it.
Is a handkerchief different than a kerchief?
Well, a handkerchief is more like this big,
Mm-hmm.
but a kerchief is probably more like this big.
Mm.
Yeah, actually, feels like a dream. Sits like a dream.
Sorry, not sorry, air.
Oh, it's actually, can they see how soft that is?
Yeah, you can like, it's like, wow.
Yeah. It's stunning. Okay, so this one was, what was this one? Alice.
Lori says, how much are they?
55 Canadian, which makes me think they're probably somewhere in the late 30s in US.
And
maybe early
Heather
40s.
says, love it. I love this one.
This one's beautiful. And again, there's only one of these.
So there are more of them.
For sure.
I stain checked quite a few of those bad boys.
And they were all...
Majority was Wabi.
Okay, so yeah. So what you're seeing is what's on the website available. The Wabi ones we're not putting on the website.
Yes.
Just...
So some of them, there might be others. That they've
Yeah,
been
so
split.
if you want one of the ones that there's only one, buy the one that's at the sneak peek and then message us.
Yeah, because I do think, I know that for some of them, their majority would be Wabi and then one would be Avatar or other way around.
So this one again is a beige background, and then we have grays, greens, and rusty colors, which you can see right there.
Oh, Morag says that they are also anti-allergy.
Yes, they are.
And
hypoallergenic.
They're 41 US.
Yeah, so that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Not bad. Okay, this color grouping is stunning. So this one is teals, sky blues, chartreuses, and pale, pale, pale green.
Closer this way, please.
Closer this way.
And closer, step forward a little.
Okay, so you can see again, this one is mostly just teal with a pattern, have a pattern on it. It also has a jacquard print. This one we have two. And its friend is mostly patterned. So this side is patterned. She's beautiful. This side is plain.
A Monday, Tuesday pillow.
A Monday, that's right. Again, exquisitely soft. Like unbelievably exquisitely soft. Looks like there's more than two. Yeah, there's three. There's three. And if you purchase them, just say, send me the two that look most alike if you do buy two, or send us an email after if you are shopping furiously, and we will do our best to support you. Oh, of course, this one has all the colors, like all of them, every single one.
Yep.
So this lady never wore her sari, basically. So this one has a little bit of gold in it, but otherwise it's shades of green and orange.
And we were talking about the 80s.
That's, yeah, right? Well,
What would that be, 70s?
All of you Gen Z people who want the green houses, now you have the green pillowcases.
Well, it's funny because it's also the green and the orange. That's what Nisha is doing.
Yeah, Nisha is doing green and orange.
Green and oranges.
Yeah.
Because it creates more rustic look, and I think rustic is really in right now.
Yes, and it's a callback to the 70s, which is
also really in right now.
Could this one be my absolute favorite? The answer is yes.
I saw that one and I said, my mom's going to be all over this.
Yes, I'm all over this. This one is called Bambi, and there's more. Yeah, there's a lot of Bambis.
So Margot says, shopping furiously.
Here we go.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, this is stunning. And again, dreamy. Absolutely dreamy.
Corey says those are pretty. Yeah, we got some really, really nice pillows. Like when I saw them, I was really blown away.
And I think we got the right fabrics. Like in the past, we haven't had anything this soft. Yeah, this is divine. I think just even fun to have. So, again, we were talking about earlier dopamine decor. I think that Sorry Not Sorry is dopamine dressing and dopamine fabrics. Like this would be dopamine decor. But the dopamine rush you get from seeing these fabrics and having them be a part of your life.
That's how I feel about Fluvog.
That's how I feel about Fluvog too. So I went into Fluvog in Ottawa with my daughter Hannah and my sister-in-law. And they are minimalist people. They, Shwali, my sister-in-law, looked amazing, but she's petite. And she was just like wearing all black top to bottom. And I don't think that there was a time where I could have pulled off those looks. That time has long passed. And so she can still be very sleek in her dressing. And Hannah, my middle daughter, is also very sleek in her dressing. So they can wear just like super minimalist looks and really look great. But at my size and my age, I can wear whatever the hell I want and have fun with it. And so we went into Fluvog and I found these shoes. I will have to show. Oh, thank you, Mira. I found these shoes. Can they see it?
Yeah, move it a bit closer. Yes.
And I said, oh my God, look at these shoes. And my sister-in-law and Henna both went, ooh. But they tried to hide it because they wanted to be nice. But I could see them feeling, ooh. And I said, wait, let me send a picture to Mira. She'll get it. And I sent it to Mira, and Mira was like, oh, whoa, that will match so many of your Casbah pants. I love it. And then I had to take her on a little virtual tour of the store. Because I am at a point now where I want to wear, and so does Mira, comfortable shoes that are funky and fun and bring me joy. I don't want to wear minimalist colors. What's going on?
Margot knew the Fluvog family in Edmonton in the 80s.
What?
That's so cool.
Ah, that's very exciting, Margot.
Whoa.
I always thought Fluvog was British.
Alex said that they're Canadian. I think they started in BC, but
well,
and it could have been Edmonton.
They were in Europe. I went to Europe and I remember seeing the Fluvog store there thinking, oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That tracks. Oh, no, the Fluvog family. Kudos to you, Fluvog family. You
We
knew
love you
what I was
forever.
going to grow up to become, and you were prepared.
Yeah. I would do funky Fluvog shoes over anything because they're so comfortable and they're so fun.
Yeah, they are so fun. And
they started in Edmonton.
Oh.
Is what Margot says. Canadian royalty, said Heather.
Perfect. Yeah, and there was a time where I would look at Fluvog shoes and I said, oh, I would say, like, these are great, but who would wear them? And now I'm like, I look at those shoes and I'm like, those are great and I will wear them. That's me. That's me you see wearing those shoes.
It's so crazy because even I call them my big stompers, and they're my big black like platform boots that I got from Fluvog, and they're just like a black leather checker, and they're these huge platforms, and I'm like, these are the coolest shoes ever. Yeah. And even Hannah and Nisha were like, but when are you gonna wear them? And I'm like, when am I not gonna wear them? Like, I wear them all the time. They're like one of my favorite shoes. But it's really, I always love pairing Fluvog with, like, if I have the opportunity, I love to pair it with the silks because I feel like they have the same energy of fun.
They do. Energy of fun and fearlessness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I kind of felt this weekend. Like, I was wearing silks layered with a lot of Casbah pants, and I was the only one who kind of dressed a little outside of the box. And I would have had it no other way. Like, I could have worn something that was monochromatic and acceptable, and I would not have felt like me. So it was really nice to be able to put on something that was really special and spoke to who I am and where I am in my life, and drinking shots for the first time, wearing my silks, buying Fluvogs, doing all the things that I did not allow myself to do when I cared so much about fitting in and being responsible.
This is such a gorgeous one. And
This
I think
really
it would
is.
pair really nicely with the rose Casbah because of the pink lining.
Yes, like the actual light pink rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually wore a black maxi caftan with those rose pants.
Ooh,
Didn't I wear? I
like
wore
that.
the peacock
The
one.
peacock one, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to wear my pink one though with the big monster face because it was too cold.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, I got that one, but I didn't get to wear it. It was way too cold.
Corey says, you go, girl.
Thanks, Corey. I'm living my best life.
And Margaret says, sleek can be boring, lol.
Well, I've done sleek, just like I've done most colors in the 80s, and this is a good segue into a conversation I had with oh, look at this, Mary.
Before we segue in, I want to quickly say that I think you can always find sleek, and sleek will always be around, and it's finding the creative and the fun that's more exciting
that's
and
more
hard.
exciting. That's true.
Oh, and Moring says, oh, my nephew's wedding is in August. The pre-party theme is sunset.
Ooh, this is freaking gorgeous.
Margot says, we need to support each other to go rogue. And Corey says, you would be fun to do shots with.
Yeah,
You know, for her first shot, she really took it like a champ. I was laughing with Emma because I was like, look at how in this video, I'm the youngest one and I'm the only one reacting to the fact that I'm drinking alcohol. I'm like, woo! And everyone else was like, that was really nice.
Well, honestly, the B52, also known as the Guinness something,
Yeah.
it was really sweet and
It was
yummy.
so tasty.
I was like eating chocolate.
Yeah. Corey says maybe you could do a live theme one night, shots and silk.
And I have to have the shot that matches the silk.
Yes. We'll hire a bartender for one night.
Oh my God. Well, remember that one time I had wine and I really just, it's okay. More things that I was thinking. So many things. Okay, first of all, getting back to sizing and clothing. So I was in the car with my mother-in-law today, and she says to me, can you tell I've lost weight? Oh no, wait, can you tell I've gained weight? Now, she has become a slip of a woman, and she's almost 80. And I said, honestly, no. I said, if anything, you look really healthy. This is great. She goes, oh yeah, my capris don't fit me anymore, and my clothes are so tight. And then when your father died, my father-in-law, I lost so much weight, and then I went on this medication, and I gained so much weight, and all I wanted to do was reach for my phone while I was driving and videotape this, and I'm thinking, this is an ad for Sorry Not Sorry, right here. And she was just going, she's like, and then I lost weight, and then they put me on this medication, and the medication made me gain weight, and then I had to take this other sugar medication, and now the weight is just coming right off, and none of my pants fit me, but then they put me on this, and now my weight is coming back, but it's only coming back here, but it's not coming back here. And she was talking about how none of her clothes fit. And I said, that's why you need Sorry Not Sorry, right there. That is exactly the reason. And she is a very petite woman, so she could probably fit into all of the clothing that's in the clothing stores right now. But the way that her body is changing just because she's getting older and experiencing different times of her life, she can't manage to maintain a wardrobe because everything she gets is fitted. So I don't think I'm going to have that problem because I've been, lots of ups and downs. And my big stress thing is, I think I've mentioned this before, when I'm super stressed, I don't eat at all. When I'm borderline stressed and I can cope, but I need coping mechanisms, it's cupcakes and cookies. And then there's just like normal, which is fun. But yeah, my body's always changing.
So we have, Jane said, love B52s. Haven't had one since I was about 25. Rachel joined us.
Hey, Rachel!
And Michelle said, I love the idea of combining sleek with the silks. Boring on the underside, wonderful and wild on the outside.
Yeah.
So we have the same as the duster. Yeah.
Which is right here somewhere. Hiding in plain sight. Here. Nope. Yes. So we have the duster and we have the maxi caftan. The maxi caftan was a fun go-to this weekend, really. Okay, this is another one where we looked at the duster and here's the maxi caftan.
Oh, I think I love the maxi caftan.
I think I prefer the maxi caftan too.
Look at the zebra.
And both of these are Wabi Sabi. Look at the zebra.
I think I'd wear this one backwards.
Would you wear it backwards? Yeah, I would also wear it backwards. How freaking cool is that? We need to try this on.
That one's so stunning. I like the way, because it has a lot of the lines in a pattern that would cut you off, but because it's done diagonally and the two contrasting patterns in the middle and at the bottom, I think it just,
It feels so pretty.
Jess says that one still slays. And she's not wrong.
I love that the youngins have joined us.
I know, Emma popped in for a bit too.
Yeah, this is so sweet. Love those diagonals.
That one, I love that silk so much. It's so cool.
Before the live started today, I'm like, Mira, I just love this store. I just want to go shopping.
Yeah, and I was like, do you mean your store?
And it's like somebody picked all the stuff I love.
I do want to let you know that it is 9:23 if you want to consider picking some of the other styles that you want to consider, or if you want to stick with our styles for tonight.
I do want to get through these, just because I really wanted everyone to see the Wabi Sabis. I know they're the first to go.
So then we might do the jackets, the others tomorrow, different on Friday.
We may.
Okay. I just want to let you know the time.
Yeah.
I'm having a great time.
Well, you know what? Honestly, showing the clothes to me feels kind of secondary to just having a great time. Yeah.
Corey says, love the diagonal lines. Yeah, that pattern is it's just so fabulous. I love this one.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Jaipur.
It does remind us of Jaipur because first of all, The silk is divine. We need to know that. And even though it is a Georgette, it's not a super sheer Georgette.
No, it isn't.
Is it a Georgette? Yeah. So yeah, the colors are insane.
I love the really vibrant pink tassels.
Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So this is like highlighter pink. This is, or highlighter red, orange. I think there's a lot of highlighter colors in there. That's probably why we love it. But the background softens it because it's a pale pink.
Marguerite says, I bought 3 beaded dresses and I wore the deep red and gray one, similar color to the zebra, to an event, and it was spectacular.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it.
And Jane says, I do love it, although there is no video with it. Dun dun.
Can you pull it up, Miriam?
Yes. And Corey says, very cute and summery.
PRG.
Hold on.
635. Oh, okay. Thread.
Oh,
pulls.
let me check on your phone for some reason it logged me out on mine. That's going to be annoying. I work tomorrow. Make sure you have your phone tomorrow, Mom.
So it says, am I working tomorrow?
No, but I'm going to need
Oh, yeah.
Okay. PRG.
Oh, PRG 6358. So, but this is one of, we are the ones who should have made the video for this one. We must have the video somewhere. I'll have to track it and pull it up.
Yeah, it looks like, I don't know whose hand that is. Is that my hand? No.
Shefali?
I was thinking maybe, oh wait, maybe Rachel?
Might be Rachel. Okay, we'll find it.
But we'll find it.
It probably just didn't upload.
It is a Wabi Sabi piece because of some mild fabric patching, as well as some moderate thread pulls, and you can find some of them by the shoulder. It doesn't, so the moderate thread pulls, they are mild, but it is considered moderate because it is throughout the piece.
Here too. Those are patches.
And so if you bring it closer, I can show you where the thread pulls are.
How did you know all of that information?
Because I'm that good.
Okay.
So you can see, if she focuses, there's some thread pulls on the shoulder there by the, and then again here. Oh yeah, see? So you'll see there are some thread pulls on the shoulder, and so they're very mild, but it is probably continues in different sections along the piece because it is such a piece with so much of the fabric being used that it'll probably have small collections of them.
Yeah.
But it's very nice.
Like there's
It's
one
hard to
set of
notice.
thread pulls right there, but they're all in places where you're not going to really see them.
Jackie Newell says, hi, I finally get to join. Hi, Jackie. And then Jane says, okay, great, thanks. I wanted to see the patching. And Corey's wondering what that background color is.
This background, yeah, this is beautiful. The background color on this is a pinky coral. A pale, 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 dusty coral.
And Morag says, it's Florette. The pink.
There's floret in it, but it's
I think the
not
tassels.
quite floret. The tassels are definitely floret. The background color, it really is a grayed peachy pink, a grayed coral.
Yeah,
It's like it's not a bold coral. It's a grayed one, and that's why it softens all the highlighter tones that are in it.
it's kind of like a grayed light salmon.
Yeah. So when I move up close, Mira, when did we get to the exact right shade?
Like I'd say for maybe take a step closer. Yeah, I'd say there. You kind of get a sense of it because Corey says looks white in some pics and others looks melon. So
Yeah.
it does catch the light a bit, but it is more of that, a more pink undertone.
Yeah, I think what you said about a salmon, like a very, very, very pale salmon.
Yeah.
Uncooked.
Uncooked. Raw salmon.
Pale raw salmon.
Pale raw salmon.
That delicious thing.
That's what you want to hear about your silk.
This one, black and gray, with a
What?
beautiful design through here.
I really
the
love
V
that.
pattern.
I think that's
Oh, I
like
should put this here so we remember that.
oh yeah. What was I just about to say? Oh, I think that the way that the pattern is cut is so flattering.
This is sparkles.
It's a patching.
Oh my god, that's patching. Yeah, this is so.
Margot says it's a beauty.
It's a beauty. So you can see this one's probably Wabi Sabi because of this cluster of patches down here. But what it says is mild thread pulls, moderate staining, and moderate fabric patching. So I wonder where the staining is. So if you look at the pictures, you'll see the staining, and the video will probably point out where it is. But unless you have eagle eyes, you probably...
Did somebody say eagle eyes?
What did you say?
No, this I'm going to put on that one.
Yes. And
So the staining on this one, I think, are small oil spots.
Okay.
I'll just flip it. Yeah, so it's hard to tell, but like right here, there's a dark oil spot there.
I see it.
So it is again one of those cases. Oh, and then there's some staining here too from glue. So I stain check these, so I know. That's how I can hone in.
I don't even know if they can see that.
So again, it's
on the
very
back.
mild, but it would be on the card because it does continue throughout the piece.
But my guess is no one will know. It's so stunning. Okay, this one, so beautiful. I feel like we've seen this fabric before. This color in here, it's not pale pink and it's not allium either. But the other colors in it are shades of blue.
It's like, I think that's Rosa. Because Rosa is a pale pink with more of a purple undertone than the rose that we have.
Rosa. Isn't that Rosa?
Rosa.
Nobody is... Okay, see if anybody gets that reference.
Yeah, let me know if anyone knows what that's
Amy is the only one who would get that reference. Yeah, pretty darn close.
This way. Sorry. Yeah. This way still. Don't look in the mirror. You don't need to see.
But I can't tell what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marguerite says, if we have credit with you, how do we check out on Sunday using our credit?
That's a great question, Marguerite. So what you're going to want to do is during that little time when we are password protected, you'll have to do it before. You'll have to do this before.
Okay, you have to do this before we are password protected,
yes.
Which starts at?
1:45.
So you will want to do this before 1:45.
Yes. What you're going to want to do is you are going to want to get your loyalty code, and I'm going to tell you how to do that. And then you're going to probably the safest thing to do would be to paste it into a document or something so that if you lose it accidentally, you can just get it again. So the way to get your loyalty code, which is also your store credit code, is if you're on the website in the top left-hand corner, after you have logged in, if you click on that, it will show you what your loyalty code is, tell you what your points are, give you all of these instructions that I'm about to give you. So what you'll want to do is take that code, copy it, and then maybe paste it into your notes or paste it into a document that you can access so that you have access to that code. When you are checking out, there is a promo code box. That's where you put the code. And it will act as a discount code, and it will discount your purchase by all of those points. If you don't use the code, we cannot do it for you retroactively because there are too many moving parts. Because when you purchase, it gives you points, but then you lose points, like you don't get points on your discount. So it really messes up everything. You really just have to have that loyalty code locked and loaded, ready to go.
And Michelle says that you can get the credit code from your email too.
Yes.
And we have had some cases where people go to use their code and they might need a refreshed code in order to access all of their credit. And so
that doesn't happen very often.
It doesn't happen very often, but I do want to let you know that if you do run into any issues like that moving forward, feel free to just send us an email, and it's a really quick fix for us on our end.
But if you
it shouldn't be a problem.
It shouldn't be a problem. But if you have a problem with your promo code, so you're not able to use it because there is a legitimate promo code problem, purchase it without the promo code. Let us know there's a promo code problem. We will also be able to tell that there was a promo code problem. So we can go in and check and figure out what went wrong, and we will figure out a way to backtrack the whole thing. But it's really time consuming, so you'll get your piece and you'll use your points. Somehow. We'll make it all right. But don't go that route unless you need to, because we can definitely see when there's a problem with your promo code. So we'll know whether you just forgot. So please don't just forget. It's too hard for us, guys. It's too hard. It's too hard.
I love that one so much.
This is
The
the one with
satin.
the beautiful satin in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest is sheer. And I think we looked at the Wabi Sabi duster last week with this one. That's so pretty.
Could I quickly run and fill my water bottle?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to skip over boxy tops. I think I'll just show you the boxy tops. So these are all Wabi Sabi boxy tops, friends. This one has all of the beautiful colors that we like. So pretty. It's a Monday, Tuesday situation. This one as well. Beautiful soft fabric. Isola blue or maybe even Evia. Little bit of that kind of honeycomby ochre color, red and black. And same on the back. This one is Bandhani. So as you know, it's a tie-dye from the Gujarat region. And it looks like it also has a different kind of tie-dye at the bottom. It's sheer. It is not a Monday, Tuesday. This one, these are fun colors. So you can tell this one is a little bit shorter, and that's why it's Wabi Sabi. It probably says that right on the tag, and it would definitely say that in the video.
Do you need a hand?
No, I think I got it.
Did you want some water?
I have some, and thank you so much. Can you please write?
A
You know
note?
what? I'll put it here. We'll sort it out after.
Okay.
But I think we need to write that one's a little bit shorter. Okay. Ooh, this one is too beautiful, guys. Way too beautiful.
I love that one.
I love that one. The pattern is crazy. And then we have this. I think I've seen this in some. I think I've seen it in a. I am so confident that I saw this
In a duster?
duster.
I think so. I think we did it last time.
Did we?
I think we did.
Yeah. And then this one. This is a Monday, Tuesday situation. Woo!
I love
Really
the one on
pretty.
the end.
This one. So this is really a
Oh, this
special.
one.
This one? Oh yeah, this one's nice. So sweet. Okay, this one here actually has gold thread that kind of makes it two-tone, and it looks a little wrinkly because of it. It is still actually surprisingly soft.
It's so funny because, like, I recognize that fabric as a sari so well.
Yeah,
You
well,
know?
as a chunni,
Yeah.
as a dupatta. How many of these did you have, right?
Oh my
this
God,
color growing up.
That's like the purple one that you're holding. The
Yes,
purple
this
and
one.
pink. We had so many scarves from Indian dance. Oh, can you step to the perfect? We had so many scarves from Indian dancing like that.
Yeah, beautiful fabrics. But this one's very
Really
special.
interesting. We haven't had anything like it.
No, we never have. There must be more to this piece, but I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. It must be in the other shipment.
Let's do the next shipment. Okay, guys, we are nearing the end. There are just a few shrugs that I'm going to show you. What time is it, Miss Mary?
It's 9:37.
Oh, so would you think we might get into some of the self pockets? Are the ones at the front the ones that you said we should show?
Yes, the ones to the front are jackets and self pockets. Not all of them. I picked some from Avatar.
That you thought were beautiful?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a shrug. I love her very much in her high-low top form, which we do have in stock.
And we have her in, I believe, side tie.
She's too pretty. Okay, here we go.
I love this one.
Colors are divine. This is kind of tutti frutti, Morag. We have this one here. This one's a navy blue background. Navy blues, grays, taupes, browns.
Oh, that one's stunning.
Ooh,
Very classy.
what?
You know what? We had that in the waterfall.
Did we?
We used to in Wabi. And it was a real stunner, and someone scooped it up.
Wow, look at that work on it.
So if you can't tell, that's all. Actually, bring it a bit closer because you can't
It's
really see-
sequins
it's
and French
sequins.
knots.
Yeah, the French knot part is there. Ignore my nail polish. Wow.
It's beautiful. This one gets a. Yeah, I'm looking.
I can hear it thwacking it, but nothing's come out.
Of
The tart.
no, nothing's coming up. We have a persistent leak in our store. She's been here as long as
A sneaky peeky leaky.
A sneaky peeky leaky.
Mm.
This is so pretty. Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's so classy. Wow, the one on the end, so sparkly.
So this is the one where I got the high-low top in this one.
Yes, you did.
Because it was too sparkly.
It was too sparkly.
The magpie in me said, yes, please.
Magpies are so cute. I too would always go towards a shiny thing.
Martini hand. There is a way I know to do this so that you don't get martini hand. And I know that Margot has figured it out.
What's martini? It looks like you're going into the most beautiful sleigh battle when you have your arm down.
What if you put a magnet here? Maybe that's the magnet location. It sounds like it's raining. Is that the ceiling?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Margot says, I got a gorgeous duster from Carrie with French knots.
Ooh.
Does the piece you're wearing have French knots as well?
This one, no, just sequins. Sequins and stonework.
Sparkle, sparkle. And Margaret says that one is stunning.
This one is stunning.
It's very beautiful.
Okay.
There's no boring part of the sari.
So I think I would need an assistant. Mira, can you make this tight on my arm?
Here?
Yeah. She tried. You know she tried.
You need to come hither. I don't think the issue is here. I think that the issue is here. So if you take the magnet and you throw it on the ground.
Yep.
Just
right.
like that.
Throw the magnet around.
If
Got
you
it.
throw
Got
it on
it.
the ground, then
Throw
it's
it on
going to
the
make a
ground.
great sleeve.
Okay.
Let me come around.
Yes, you need to come around. Here's the other magnet, the one that you were tossing around.
The one that I was throwing on the ground?
Here.
Because I think you need one here.
Oh, you need two?
I think you need two. Because the issue, you need one here, and then you need one to create a fake fold so that you don't lose your hand. Where that fake fold would be, like here.
Yeah.
So you have like a kind of like a little.
But then, do I still need the one down there?
Well, I think if you don't want to lose your hand,
Oh,
like
I'm okay with losing my hand a little. Can we put one there?
handless in Seattle. There's a lot of fabric under
There's
here.
a lot of fabric. It works. It does work. I feel like there is some playing around to do, but it works. And then the last one is teal-y. No, actually, it's green.
Marco says magnet on the top of the arm, chain that magnet so you don't get martini arm. That works too.
That makes so much more sense. So chain magnet at the top of the arm.
Michelle says it is on the top of my list. I'm definitely a crow. I know. How can you stay away from anything sparkly?
Too freaking beautiful.
I don't know if it makes sense, but the part with all the circles layering on top of each other, Studio 54.
It does a little bit, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like there has got to be a way to wear this. And not like besides, I mean the shrug, obviously, but some other way to wear it so you can continue to enjoy all of its sparkliness. No, hides too much of the sparkle. You could, in theory, wear it like this with
Tuck it in
with
yeah.
a jacket, though, or a belt.
That's kind of cute.
But you would need a jacket because
You need a belt.
I don't want to wear a belt.
I don't want two belts.
I'm sure there's something. If you were skinny enough, you could probably wear it as a dress.
I was thinking that, but we've tried it, and you're so prone to rippage.
There were some. We did it in a fashion show once. Didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I'm. Nope.
Don't even.
Nope.
We're not gonna.
We're not gonna. Nope. Nice soft silk too. Too pretty. Okay, and this one is oregano and uni.
Or is it thyme?
Is it time? Is it
Is it time?
No.
And I'm glad we did that.
Is it gremolata?
No.
No.
Is it teal?
No.
I think it could.
No. No, I don't think so. It is
Well-
definitely oregano.
Well. And that's how colors can get you.
They do get you.
Oh, wait, come back.
Coming back.
That one.
This is teal.
No.
This one?
Yes.
Nope.
Why?
It's too light.
But it's like the perfect middle between the brown and the white. It's like the middle ground.
Oh, yeah. Wait, actually, when I step back, I can see it.
Oh, Marguerite says kelp.
Oh, kelp.
I think that will be the ticket.
I think kelp is going to be the one that got away from all of us because we're like, ooh, kelp. But now I'm like, ooh, kelp.
Kelp. I like that it's like a dark brown with a green undertone.
Yeah.
That's very nice. That's very nice to me.
Well, it's such a chameleon, right? I guess it
Mhm.
depends what you pair it with.
Margot says, I'll make a video for the Senza Martini arm.
Yes, that would be
And
very nice.
Jackie says, I have the duster in that. Love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Would you like the shrug in
Mm-hmm. Shrug to go with the duster. Okay, ladies, what time is it, Mira?
It is 9:46.
Do we quickly then just go through some of those
I
self-pockets?
would say do the self pockets instead of the jackets because we actually covered most of the self pockets last time.
Okay, so we're pretty much done self-pockets.
Yes.
Guys, I get to show you my favorite things.
Oh, that first one is just so stunning.
Okay. Yay! So excited. Okay, so these are now the regular price pieces. I'm very much in love with this. Magpie alert. Are they having a party upstairs?
Probably. And we're having a party downstairs.
It's beautiful. So you can see what the colors are.
Can you lean in briefly? So those are French knots again.
Oh my God, they are.
They're a mix of sequined and French knots.
That's insane.
So actually some are just French knots
French
and
knots?
some are just sequin and then some are sequin and French knot. And then some is just regular embroidery. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, it's insane.
Here, I'm gonna pull up this one so that you can read these out. Like crazy.
Crazy. Beautiful.
Oh, Margot said a better party downstairs. True.
Right. Oh, we don't even need the music.
We don't
just
even
have
need
each
each
other.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mom, drop a beat. No,
Why would I even
don't do it. I was kidding. Don't drop a beat.
You know I will.
The way I said drop a beat, and instead of beatboxing, you started tapping your feet. It's like the first sign that we don't know what we're doing.
We don't know what we're doing. We don't.
Drop a beat.
But the important thing is we're always willing to try. Learn and grow, Mira. Learn and grow. Okay, so this is a beautiful fabric.
I love this silk so much.
Me too. It matches all the yellow shoes that I
And I
wear.
believe Marilyn got the poncho.
Did she? It's so
It's
pretty.
stunning.
And I like that it has the gray in it because I feel like yellow on its own may be a bit much, but if you really pull,
It somehow makes it a more neutral piece, which I really like.
Oh,
It's stunning.
it's stunning. And in case we ever wanted to wear it with dandelion, could we?
We could.
We
We
could.
We so could.
We could.
Could we do the other one?
I think it'll also go with echo. Oh, could we do the other one? No, we can't. No. See? Not yellow.
I would wear it.
Yeah, I'd wear it.
I'd wear it.
No, I think there's one called Echo that I think. Echo. Right?
Yeah. Put it in the pocket.
Let's put it in the pocket, leave it there, take it home. Okay, so these are the two. I would definitely go with dandelion.
Those were the colors of my room when I went to university.
Yes, they were.
And then I said, let's add blue in there.
And then it was Starry Night.
And then I was Starry Night. I love that silk so much.
Yeah, it is really soft. Great summer piece.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that you don't have to necessarily wear it with anything underneath. So
Yeah,
you
it's a nice piece that's not sheer.
know. And but even if you just didn't want to wear capris or something, you just
Yeah.
want to wear a Mina dress or something
Yeah.
of some sort. Oh my God, Mira, you picked beautiful ones.
Thank you.
Okay, so the colors on this are purple, gray.
This one is also another one with French knotting.
Yes.
And it's so beautiful.
Can they see it?
Yeah. Wow.
So the colors are gray. You can see there's kind of like a starry night blue.
And then this
There
right
is,
here, too.
yeah, that's crazy. Starry night blue and digitalis, black, allium. Oh, isn't that Lisianthus?
Could you do dandelion?
You could do dandelion. You could do dandelion.
You could do Lisianthus for sure.
You could do Lisianthus is right there.
Yeah.
In the sleeve. Actually, this would be
You could also do
stunning.
nice. It'd be nice with Hydra.
It would be nice with Hydra.
It's such a gorgeous one. I can't
Priya
get over it.
resorts to whispering. She's in awe.
Yeah, louder for the people in the back, respectfully.
So beautiful.
She's spinning.
I'm spinning. Okay. There's only a few more. What time is it, Miss Miri?
It's 9:50.
Oh, we've got this.
We're kind of killing it.
Another incredibly
This one's so
soft piece. Look at the pattern on
beautiful. Oh.
it. It
Wow.
looks like nature.
It does.
So I feel like this would match yearling for sure.
Ooh, if anyone has Nochi,
Nochi or oregano.
oregano. Step this way a little bit, please.
Yeah, definitely oregano, Mira.
The mirror is not your friend today.
The mirror is not my
You
friend
need to
today.
stay away from her.
Then I can't really see what I'm doing.
And that's life. And that's just life sometimes.
That's just love. Yeah, you know what? I love the placement of this exact
Yeah.
piece right here.
It creates
Oh.
it's such an interesting thing because it creates movement,
Yes.
but it brings your eye up rather than down.
Yes.
Which is interesting because usually you try to bring the eye down.
But it really does kind of lift
Yeah.
your head.
It
becomes
lifts,
the flower.
yeah.
You're the flower.
Wow.
You're the flower. Nice.
Mom, you're the flower.
You're the
No,
flower.
you're the flower.
You're the flower. Okay, this one is chartreuse, and there are all of these circles with French knots, and the sequins under the French knots are matte and square. What are you looking for, Mira?
There's no way we
And then it has these lines through here, more French knots and sequins. Colors are chartreuse and probably dandelion. I'm going to say dandelion.
I thought we had her still in a sister silk, but I think someone already swooped her up.
What style was it in?
I thought it was a poncho, but it could have been a waterfall.
Beautiful work on that one. Oh,
I know.
wow.
Uni.
Definitely uni, but maybe even that purple. I think so. Mira, what do you think?
Ooh, I think so.
I think so because it's darker, but it's the same purple.
Yeah, she's on.
And then definitely uni.
What blue is the interesting question.
Definitely uni.
And honestly, probably dandelion, yeah.
Dandelion. I'm going to say
Did we get dandelion for the store?
We did.
Yeah.
We got dandelion, uni, and that really pretty blue.
Okay, that's the one that I think might work. Astra?
No, not Astra. This, not Echo. Nightshade, I think. This one. It's more of like a denim.
I would try the other blue that we have. No,
It's the wrong blue.
it's the wrong blue. They had a blue like that once, though.
They did. We'll have to wait for another season. Beautiful colors in this. Again, striping goes up and down. We have diagonal lines, little swirly lines in the back. This is actually a gray-green through here. This in here is a darker grade version of allium.
Mm-hmm. Michelle says try the purple.
I can try. Oh, it wasn't for me to try it on. Try the purple. I think the purple was.
Nope.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's the rosa. I think the rosa would also look really nice. The rosa would work really well because of that
might
one
actually.
strip.
Little light. Like it's there.
Mm-hmm.
It's
The issue is that
definitely
it's at the
there.
top and not at the bottom.
Yeah.
So it becomes a little stark near the bottom.
Only 2 more.
Oh,
Oh, this one's
isn't that so
too
fun?
pretty.
Are they carnations?
Oh, that is a Morag question. I do not think they're carnations.
Lilies, maybe?
I'm gonna guess peonies,
Peonies,
but I will
probably.
wait for the experts to correct me.
That was my waiting music. I love the pale pink floral pattern that
and
goes
even
with
this
it.
little white down here,
Mhm.
so fresh. I would pair this with orange. Do I still have the orange pants?
Ooh.
Right?
Michelle says I would say peony.
That's what I said too. Peonies, yeah. Orange really.
It's giving Let's Go
jazzes it up,
Lesbians.
right? It's given what?
Let's Go Lesbians.
Let's go lesbians. How come?
Because those are the lesbian flag colors.
Oh my god, I did not know that.
It's almost June.
I love it. I'm getting to the point where I just want to wear these bold colors now.
Well, they look more fun.
And I think that everybody dresses like me until I go outside and I'm like, oh, why are you all in beige?
That's okay. That's how I be too.
I think they're missing out.
Mm-hmm. I saw this thing because it's it's APPI month, AAP, Asian Pacific.
Oh, okay.
Well, I forget the exact acronym, but someone made a joke that was like, because next month is Pride Month, and they were like, wow, I can't believe I only have 2 weeks to be Asian before I have to be gay.
Oh, I love this one.
That one is a very Mira piece, I must say. Oh, Morai says, loose petals like a single peony. I get so many compliments.
Oh, good. Okay, this one. I feel like I'm doing this backwards. She figures out how to do it.
Oh, I should have pulled that one. That one's stunning.
This is all hand painted.
Really? No way.
Sure feels like it.
Let me see. There's no way. The flowers? The dots for sure.
I don't know. What's going on? No.
I can just hear it. Okay, I think that the flower is a print.
Yeah.
The flower is a print, but it does, the circles
Look
are
hand
hand-painted.
painted. Yeah, they do.
Margot says, yes, I felt I embarrassed the hoodie yoga pant party girlies. I felt great.
Yeah, and that's, what I think is, I don't want to look like the hoodie yoga pant girls.
That's like when we were at the sports bar. I was in my baby doll dress.
And
I was in my Casbah pants.
Adorable.
Thank you, Mom.
You had style.
But then everyone else was in light wash jeans, black tight top. And I said, oh, I left my bar top and my bar pants at home.
Look at this one, Mira.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That one's really nice.
That is too beautiful.
Time.
Yes, we do have time.
We do have time. We also have 2 minutes.
I can do this. Oh, I can do it. Time. Here. Definitely.
Wow.
Definitely time.
Definitely.
And
time.
I'm guessing Rosa.
Rosa. Oh yeah. So if
Did
no
anybody
one,
get
no
the
one
Rosa,
got
Rosa?
it. Rosa. The song is from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yes. Rosa.
Rosa,
And it is
Rosa.
exactly right.
Yeah. Wow. That one's stunning.
That is like bang on.
That's such a beautiful piece. It's so delicate.
It's like a watercolor.
It is. That's exactly what I was thinking
See the
too.
back.
And then the one behind it reminds me of chai.
Chai, like to drink.
Yeah. Just with all the colors and stuff, it just makes me think of all the spices and
Look
then
at
stuff
the
that
color.
goes
Like, it
into
has
it.
The coral in it. It has this kind of purpley
The purple,
color.
the orange, the green, a sage-ish. That's definitely Viscoscia.
Yeah. Yearling would go well with that if you wanted to go tone on tone, but I think right?
I kind of really fear you might have to buy those, Mom.
the Zaffarinos?
Yeah, like every single live, it's the pant.
You are a bad influence.
I have been very open about the fact that I'm an enabler, and it's up to you to not be enabled.
We all have our roles.
Yes, I'm not gonna change. You can't fall for it.
Wait, I think I already showed these.
Yes, those ones we did last week.
Is that?
It is.
It is.
You do.
It is. You do.
You do.
You do. Okay, guys, we are done for the night. So my plan on Friday is to show you guys anything that you want to see. So if there's a piece that is, even like if there's a Wabi Sabi piece that's missing a video, let us know. And I was going to mix it up with a lot of the creative designs. We got so much beautiful cotton piece, so many beautiful cotton pieces in so many styles. So I'll try to do some mixing and matching, but we did not get the ponchos in time. There will be no ponchos released for this particular sneak peek. What I will be showing you are more of the styles that I already showed you today, but in the regular price collection, which means kimono sleeve jackets. We did self-pocket dresses, dusters, maxi caftans, boxy tops, and shrugs. That's everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys.
Margaret said, I need someone to enable my wallet.
I also need someone to enable my wallet. Mira is
I
a bad
also need
influence.
someone to enable my wallet. I'm stuck with me. I'm enabling myself. You guys can walk away. I'm like, do I need those pillowcases?
Do I need the Zaffarino
Do I need
pants?
the Zaffarino pants?
I know I need the dandelion pants. There is no doubt in my mind I need dandelion. What?
Do you need the Zaffarino pants?
I may.
Jane says that she loves hers. And also thanks so much. She said both. She said both things. Oh, and Morag says, night ladies, thanks for the silk therapy.
Yeah, it was so great to spend time with you guys again. We will see you on Friday night. Bring your questions. Bye.